Alrighty, let's play some Party Pooper. Party Pooper is amazing. I'm a hider, probably. Yep, hider. Okay, we don't actually want to go in first, I think. At the same time, though. Okay, so basically in this game, we have to, as a hider, I have to complete objectives while staying undiscovered by seekers, which are going to be the people with the red tags right there. So they have to not, because there's a bunch of NPCs that I have to blend in with. And usually on this map, I hide around this area just so that I let them all run out of attempts, or any of the ones that are going to run out of attempts, I let them run out of attempts. We've also got one objective down. That's what that sound was. That's 2 objectives down out of 5. I may not have to do anything this game. Looks like we got 3 seekers all over here. That's 3 objectives down. Let's see if we can't make them think that was one of the objectives. Oh, of course. Now here comes someone else, so. Let's switch. Anyway, this should be an easy win. Yep. GG. I didn't do anything. Carried by Desk. I'm going to call him Desk because Dex is like weird. No. Desk 77. It's easier to say. Alrighty, next game. 13 seconds. Hider. You can tell I'm a hider because before the hider actually pops up, because my screen goes to that brown loading screen. That's how you can tell I'm a hider. I'm going to go this way this time, because there's too many seekers up there right now. And now is actually a pretty good time to go because that guy jumped. Alright, so we know this is an objective. That's one I can get pretty easily. It's not too slow. I just have to wait for some hiders to move out of the way. Or some seekers. Okay, never mind. And he stopped doing it. He's gonna get it though, there's no seekers around here. You got one objective in the house over there. 2 more. We still need that one over there. I might as well go get it just to make everyone else's life easier. Okay, never mind. There's only 2 seekers left, so now I gotta be really careful. Or 2 hiders. This is a win. Using perspective is really important in this game, so you can watch around corners like I was doing. I was watching out this corner. If I'd seen a seeker come up and I did not have the time to complete the objective, I would have left. Alright. 2 minutes until next game, so we can go ahead and skip this unless someone joins really quick. You can lag. Yeah, alright, so we'll go ahead and skip to the next game. Alrighty, I'm a seeker. So this is the first seeker gameplay I've shown. Let's see. Seeker's much easier than being a hider. Although the last 2 hider games I have won pretty easily. Like that guy, that Cthulhu guy was definitely a hider. This guy right here. You can tell because he's looking around with his mouse and not moving like this. That's something NPCs will not do, but it's something hiders will do. I got an objective already. Wasn't in here. Usually it's actually in the kitchen. They've already gotten 2. That monkey is very suspicious because he walked away from an objective that had been completed. So he's dead. The reason I killed him was because these coats are not normally painted. That's one of the objectives, and since they were painted, and I just saw him run out of that room I was pretty confident he was the hider that did that objective. Nice, okay. One hider left, three objectives left. We should have an easy win here. That's Seeker, NPC, sorry. Wording. Oh, we also know talking to one of the NPCs is an objective for them. Talking to the chef, was it? Probably, yeah, talking to the chef is an objective. So we should keep an eye on the chef for sure. They just completed one. Oh man, little blocks. Alright, you always watch people leaving rooms. So like that Steve just left this room, but we can't actually tell if the books were shuffled, I'm pretty sure. It was ignite the fire. I didn't see anyone leaving this way, so the hider's probably going around this way. There's actually multiple seekers here, or one seeker. Glory alarm. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I'm lagging a bit too, which is not that fantastic because I can't catch the minute movements of hiders. My guess is this guy isn't bad at the game. He's not going to be like running around and sprint jumping. But we got AFK seekers, so it may just be me. And since you ran out of attempts, running out of attempts is dumb, by the way. Basically, each time you hit an NPC, you lose an attempt. But there's no reason to hit 5 NPCs. Just wait until you see someone doing an objective at that point, if you've only got 1 health left. I haven't seen that clown around. That's actually kind of suspicious. I'll waste a guess on this. I said waste, I'll use a guess on that. That Alex could be doing a book. And he is. GG. Alrighty, 4 kills, yeah, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, a lot of my Seeker team was not... It would have been a much easier win if some of my Seeker team had actually played the game, but that's okay. A win's a win. Alright, 2 minutes to the next one. Unless someone joins pretty quickly here, we're going to go ahead and skip to the next game. And we'll need 2 more people. I think 8 people is a quick start minimum. Yeah. Alright, after I do this parkour. Wow. That's the fun way to do the parkour, by the way. The normal way. Oops. The normal way is from there to there to there to there to there. The fun way is from there to there, and then that jump is the hard one, from there to there. Alrighty, but let's go ahead and skip to the next game. Alrighty, a few seconds later. Let's get going. Seeker. Alrighty. Wow, okay. The reason I hit him there was because he stopped right in front of me, which I didn't think would be an AI sort of thing. Found someone clearly. Usually, at the very start of the game, you just look for behavioral things. And towards the middle and the end of the game, you watch for objectives. But if someone tries to do fireworks, you can always hit them. I'm pretty sure it was a... Okay. Oh, come on. My parkour skills are amazing. Here. Do that ice cream cone guy that I checked already. So unless someone turned into him. You're sprint jumping. That's not what NPCs do, for the most part. I think I've seen one NPC sprint, or at least multiple NPCs sprint. Which objective was done? Fire? No. Stage? No. On this map, I usually, as a Seeker, just stand around here and kind of try to see as many objectives as possible at once. Right now, they need 3 more objectives, and there's only 2 hiders, which is good for us. We know crops is an objective, actually. We should keep an eye on that. But I also like being over here, so that we can react to the TV or the other one. That ice cream is like super suspicious. And that AI, whatever AI is on that ice cream guy, is pretty good. Alrighty, well, intense concentration. Let's see if someone's going for the crops. Definitely not. There's already a Seeker over there. I don't really trust this person. I don't know what gave it away. I think it was just the smooth turning. Yeah, that person's a NPC. Only NPCs do that spin thing. I mean, some humans will try to do like the whole whoosh, that thing, but it's actually pretty hard to pull off and make it look good. I also don't know if mine looks good because I've never seen myself do it from another person's perspective. But sometimes I do that. Only very occasionally when I really have to. Alright, we got one guy left. 2 seekers. The other seeker's over there. Is he chasing someone? Oh, easy game. He switched. GG. 4 kills again, but that last one wasn't really me. That was the other seeker. Got to find. Alrighty. This map, it looks like we're going to be starting in 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Let's see if we can finish the parkour. It should be pretty easy. Yep, that's a fun way to do it. And I tripped. Felt like I tripped anyway. Hider. Alright, first thing you want to do is hider is get where there's a lot of other NPCs, for the most part. Just because that way, even if you're attacked, you can possibly live. Like, for example, this guy might just hit me. And then if there's no other NPCs nearby, I won't be able to... They're going to hit me. Yeah, they're just following me. Hopefully that spin threw them off. Well, they're not following me anymore. That's good. I did something right. That spin was actually a pretty easy, or a pretty decent spin, too. Usually, because it ends up being like a complete 180 or something like that. When NPCs do the spin, they're facing one way. They do the spin, end up facing the exact same way. I felt like I did that pretty well. I'm also lucky that person didn't randomly hit me. That happens occasionally, which makes hiding hard. Alright, we only got 2 hiders, and we have to do 4 objectives. What I'm hoping is that I'll wait here for about a minute or so, and hopefully some of the seekers will run out of attempts. If 2 of them run out of attempts, that'd be fantastic, but even 1 more would be amazing. Because right now they've got 3, 1, 2, 3, and are covering more ground than if there were fewer. Like, for example, I could probably get this guy. But there's... Oh, he's not... Oh. Okay. I totally thought, he was somewhere else. Okay, I'm the only hider left, which means I gotta do 4 objectives. This is a bad first one to be doing, but yeah, I'm probably dead. Well, GG. Optimal strategy there was not to go for the objective, and I kind of knew that, but I went for it anyway. I should have just waited around here, because that way there's a 0% chance of them hitting me if they hit randomly, which means there's a 100% chance of them losing health if they hit randomly. And a lot of people hit randomly, especially when there's only 1 hider left. I don't really know why. It's best just to watch the objectives. And you'll never see me run out of attempts, or, yeah, you'll never see me die by running out of attempts. That's just not something I'll do. The only way that would ever happen is if I had low attempts, and a hider dodged me by turning into another hider, and then I hit the hider he was. That's the only way I'll ever run out of attempts. But it hasn't happened yet. I also may run out of attempts intentionally if there's a few seconds left. Like, for example, if there's like 10 seconds left, 1 objective, I might just hit someone near an objective if there's multiple other seekers alive, just to make sure they're not doing it in the last few seconds. But again, that's just because it's the end of the game and I know I'll probably win anyway. There's no good reason, really, to run out of attempts. Alright, let's see what I am now. Seeker. Alrighty, so it's always behavioral at the very first time, or the first, like, 10 seconds or so, because the objectives aren't revealed. No one stands out to me immediately. That's an example of an NPC dashing. They're doing the TV. I can hear it all the way from here, which is kind of broken, honestly. It is a quick one, like they're guaranteed to get it. They're also guaranteed to get found out, because it's just so loud. I don't really like you. I'll mark you as suspicious. So the marking tool lets us mark NPCs as either checked, suspicious, or neither. They didn't get the lights, they didn't get the fire. Did they sink a floaty? No. Alright, well, I'm not sure which objective that was. It could have been on the mountain. Could have been eat the cake. Could have been do the paintings. We still have 3 hiders left. But there's 5 seekers, which is pretty good. Problem is 1 objective for each hider is a bad ratio for us. So 3 hiders, 3 objectives. Yeah. That wasn't hider, or that wasn't the fire, or yeah, that wasn't any of mine. It had to have been cake or something like that, or one of the ones over there. Could have been hot tub on top. I have to keep a really close eye because if they get 1 more objective, things are going to go south pretty quickly. Where'd that guy go? Okay, I got lucky there. I was distracted because I thought my seeker disappeared, but 2 hiders, 2 objectives. You just got to get 1 more hider to be safe. And I say safe, we're not even really safe because then that hider just needs to get 1 objective and they're pretty much in the clear for an easy win. But we know this is an objective. We know the stage could be an objective. Yep. The reason I went for him is because I didn't want him to get the objective, and I was worried enough about the fact he could be a hider. I didn't know he was a hider at first until he turned around. Once he turned around, I knew he was a hider. So we know these are 2 of the objectives. If we find 1 more objective, we can puppy guard. Because there are 3 extra objectives, or sorry, there are 2 extra objectives that the hiders don't have to get. The easiest way to explain it is they have 5 objectives total that they have to get, but there are 8 possible objectives, I'm fairly certain. So actually, even if I got 3, it was a fire. It was a fire. It was definitely the fire. Nice try. GG. The fire was lit last time any objective was done, and since that objective had just been done, the fire was out. I knew someone near that was the hider. Which is also why I extinguished the fire in an earlier game, because if someone thought the same way I did, they'd run over there and hit an NPC. Also, extinguishing the fire is kind of cheaty. It's been reported, obviously, to Hypixel staff by me, but who knows if it'll ever get fixed. Okay, that fell. Okay, let's just skip to the next one. Alrighty, 10 seconds left. Let's get ready to go. Hider. On this map, okay. What's important on this map is not to get randomly hit in the first 30 seconds or so by walking by people like that or that. The fact that I even have to walk by them is kind of scary. And here's another one up front that I can't really avoid because avoiding would look suspicious. There's another one. I've walked by all 5 seekers in the first 30 seconds and didn't get hit. It's miraculous. Even if I did get hit, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Are you going to do that, buddy? Oh yeah, I forgot that's the safety spot for this map. I'm not doing the objective he is. The reason this is a safety spot is because you can see seekers coming, so I just wait here for them to run out of attempts. Breaker's one of the objectives. That soldier guy. Squeaky piston must not think I'm very good because I'm just sitting here by an objective thing. But that's okay. It's best just, I mean, right now we need 3 objectives and we've got 5 minutes to do it in. I like about 1 minute per objective if I'm alone. So right now we've got 2 minutes just to spare and let seekers run out of attempts instead of risking ourselves and going over to where they aren't trying to do objectives. It's just strategy. It's not like Also, I'm going to switch at some point. I don't like this area right here because there's no NPCs. I could get the safe. In fact, I will attempt. And Unfortunately, there's no NPCs for me to transform into, so I'm pretty much doomed. Hopefully he doesn't know who I transformed into. If he does, I'm dead. Nice, he ran out of attempts trying to get me. Nice, okay. That's why you always want to be in a crowd. Because when you transform, they don't know who you go into. If you're not in a crowd and you transform, it's so easy to know. I did that earlier as a seeker. You saw someone transform into a different person. They ended up still being an Alex skin because skins are broken in this game, but we still need 2 objectives. There are only 2 seekers left, so if I get to the safe spot, I should be totally fine to win. Let's go this way. Yeah. I also want to transform. I hope he gets this, because then I'll be an easy win. In fact, I'll take a hit for him if I have to. Yep, GG. Nice. So since there was only 1 objective, what I could have done, if he were about to get hit, I could just stand in front of him and take hits. But the problem is he might move, and then they would have found 2 seekers, which would have, or 2 hiders, which would have been really risky. Either way, GG, we won. I think I did not get an objective, I'm pretty sure, actually. And there occurred my connection already. Well, fantastic. Let's hop in the next game. What? Okay, well okay, cool. That's never happened before. After being kicked, I get hooked back in. Fantastic. Seeker or hider? I kind of want to do a hider round where I get objectives, but I'm really patient when I'm a hider. And here I am as a hider. I'm really patient when I'm a hider. And usually that either leaves me in a position where I'm alone as a hider and everyone else has been killed, or I have nothing to do because they already got all the objectives. It doesn't really matter because usually I win. But like I could just go for this objective right now. But there's still 5 seekers left. It'd be so easy for them to catch me, and I can always do this one later. It's really easy to get, but, you know. I'm keeping an eye on this guy right here. If he notices the fire is done, he might come over in this direction, and then I'll just go the opposite direction. I can loop around that way or that way. But if 2 of them come, it'd be kind of bad. Like, I can't tell where he's going because he's lagging and his tag is small. Or am I lagging? Or is nobody lagging? Is he just standing there? In fact, none of the tags are moving. Yeah, this is lag right here. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, please stop. Please stop. Okay, lag is done. Somehow I did not get found. He didn't come this way, otherwise I would have been totally killed. I've caught some hiders before. I think a total of like 3 or so that were because they were lagging. I caught them. We only have 2 hiders left and 5 seekers, so I'm definitely staying over here. Even if it makes the other hider get caught, it's totally okay because I did not see that guy coming. It's totally okay because I've got 5 minutes to get 3 objectives done, which again, my 1 minute per objective is still met, and they're running out of attempts, so it's becoming easier. Okay, let's go this way. Let's just leave the building because that seeker's right here. I really wanted to switch skins, but there was no NPC around except for 1, and if they'd seen me, they would have been easily able to catch me. So I'm back into this spot. We still have 2 hiders left. And there are still 4 seekers left. They're not out of attempts yet. Okay. Okay, he got another one, so basically I'm waiting for the next 3 minutes, which isn't going to happen because he's probably going to get the last objective, or I'll get the last objective, but there's really no reason to go for it now. I might as well just wait. And that's why some of this gameplay is not the best. Will lag again. Simply because it's not risky or anything like that. It's just easy wins. One ran out of attempts. Oh, well, yeah. See, that's why you just wait. But I felt like ending it. This is where I'm doing something that I normally would not want to do. Dude, you're not talking to him anymore. Okay, that's a win. That's GG. Don't move. 4 objectives, nice. Again, I could have just stayed behind his insurance and the exact same thing would have happened. He would have just done the last objective and it would have been less interesting to watch. But I wouldn't have died. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing next time. Just sticking with my gut, sticking with my strategy instead of trying to make it interesting. Sorry, but my goal isn't 100% to make it interesting, it's just to show good gameplay. So that's what I'm going to do. If that's what wins, that's what I do. Also, the map strategies are pretty different. On this map, moving around is fine because there's a lot of hallways with a lot of dense people in there. So if you transform, it's really hard to tell who you transformed into. On the other map, not really. It's pretty easy to tell who you transform into because it's so open. So I try to stay hidden. Plus, it has that amazing spot by the hedges. This map, the spot is okay in the bedroom, but it's not fantastic. You saw not last game, but 2 games ago, how that guy ran around the corner and he almost got me. So that's why that spot's not fantastic. Either way, though, a whole minute, so let's just go ahead and skip to the next game.